I am Francesca Awdin. We are at Lady The Shallot. All right, so my wife, Kate, and I are business partners. So life before this was, we had met about 5 years before we opened our first location. She was a teacher, I was a hairstylist. And at some point before that, we decided to get together and started a catering company, a catering and events company. Before that, my wife grew up working in restaurants, and I've always worked in hospitality, as well as being a hairstylist. I owned an arts collaborative, created it with an old business partner. We put together events and stuff like that, so both of our loves just like joined forces, and that's how we started our first business. I've actually been mostly vegan since 1997. Most people watching probably weren't even born yet, but I was 17 years old. I was vegan/vegetarian. Fell off the wagon for about 2 years, right before Kate and I met. We watched one documentary and we went vegan again overnight. So when we decided to open up our first location, it kind of went like this. Kate and I had gone vegan. You know, you could be vegan for the animals, the planet. Obviously, you know, a lot of people know. But we started going more vegan for our health. I have stage 3 kidney disease. I actually also have other autoimmune diseases. Kate's mom, she started with early onset dementia years prior, when Kate was only 24 years old. As time had gone on, we began to help take care of her, and watching her decline, and my disease, and just everything bundled up together, we started to understand like the correlation between food, diet, and disease and our health, our lives. So what had happened was we started getting a lot healthier. Our clients at the time had started to take notice. So they had started asking us to cook for them the way we were cooking for ourselves, healthier. After some time, we started to realize, yes, we love events. Yes, we love fine dining aspect of what we do, but we really enjoyed helping people become healthier. Sometimes healthy food isn't so delicious, so we decided to just kind of like go through the types of foods that we like to eat, and we created a full menu out of it. So when we decided to open our first location, it was at the Trenton Farmers Market. We wanted to be as farm to table as possible. And we were like, where better could we start than at a place where the farms are? We started there. We didn't know how long we'd be there or what would become of it, but it ended up turning into like a 7+ year fiasco, and it was awesome. We definitely have a lot of customers who aren't vegan, who just happen to like good food, and that was like our approach. Like, we're just gonna cook the kind of foods that we like to cook and hope that the people come. And the people came out, and they came out, and they came out. What we started to learn was that 85% of our customers weren't even vegan, but they just enjoyed eating a clean meal, a fun meal, essentially salad tacos, you know? We make the vegetable the star of the show. People just were coming out for it. So it really turned into a thing. And I think that, you know, you don't really have to target the vegans, because the vegans will find us. We are each other, you know, we are each other's community. But being able to target an audience who aren't vegans, we could change their health one meal a day, but in that, it also helps change, you know, the environment and save the animals and all of that. So I guess the impact, I guess existing, yeah. Support is just really coming out. If you're vegan watching this, you know that a lot of vegan restaurants are closing right now. We're not sure why. We're not sure what happened or what went on, because when we first opened in 2018, I remember reading in Forbes after we signed the lease and we were ready to go, that the vegan industry was like the biggest thing right now. And now 8 years later, I don't know what's happening, but it's starting to die out. So number one, the most important thing is to always come out and support your local vegan business, whether it's us or just anybody else, because we need to exist, you know? Thank God we are busy and it's keeping us going right now. But that's the most important way to support, is just come out. When we decided to open up this place, we just needed some changes. We decided that we wanted our own space. We wanted to be able to make our own decisions. We also wanted to be open every day. As you know, in here right now, it's air conditioned on the first hot day of the year. So that was one of the things, you know, elements were kind of a situation. This was actually the first place that we looked at, as was the Trenton Farmers Market. This place was a postnet. It's kind of a UPS store. It didn't look like this at all. So we had to do a full build out, and we had to add a bathroom, and everything is brand new. Everything is like, it looked like a 80s classroom, but it, you know, it served its purpose. So Kate and I had never done a build out before. Like, we had no idea what to expect or what was going to become of it. We actually made the announcement last May, planning to open in August, and then it turned out we opened in like December. So it was rough. We were really excited to have off what we thought was going to be like a month, but it turned out that we were off for like 4 months. If you know Kate and I, like, we can't sit around. We were losing our mind. Plus we had no control over it. Like, other people were doing the work in here. But the contractors were amazing, and the people who own this place are like really just so kind and amazing. It's just like things take time. The transfer was crazy. It's also scary to do a build out, put a lot of money into a place and not know if people are going to come, especially being closed for that long. It was great, heartening to know that all of our regulars came right back. I mean, the first day was insane. The first week was insane, and it's continued on. And being on our campus is great because, you know, the kids are coming out too. So I have stage 3 kidney disease called IgA nephropathy. I'm not going to get into the specifics of what the disease is, but I have kidney disease. I have chronic kidney disease. I was diagnosed right around the beginning of when we opened. The way we eat is the food that we serve you guys. So this is our Ladies Rancheros. It's our tofu scramble topped with our 3-bean chili. It comes with a side of greens, some avocado, jalapeno aioli, and fresh jalapenos on top. And it comes with a side of grilled soft corn tortillas. What you may not know is that I actually, about a year and a half ago, I put my disease into dormancy through diet, through mindset, through exercise. I'm not in remission, but that's a step closer to like everybody's dream when they have chronic disease. I don't know if I ever will go into remission, but knowing that right now I'm living a healthy life, and it's because of the way that I eat, the way that my mind works, and all of that, like I definitely like implore you to even try. I believe that like if it's within your power to make your life work for you, then at least try. And if it's a matter of even just like 1 or 2 meals a day that are cleaner, that are plant-based, go for it, try it. But like I'm living walking proof that like you can change a chronic disease. Kate's busy right now, but from the bottom of our hearts, like if you guys know us, you know that we are just full of gratitude. We can't believe that we created something just from our hearts and from our desires to feed people clean food. And you guys, you take your hard-earned money and you literally bring it here and you eat our food and you love it. And that's what literally, that's our drive. That's what keeps us going. It's our gratitude for you guys, and the fact that you guys just keep on coming out. It just blows our minds. So thank you.